So the word of the week for Arts 2090 is information graphics. Now in the recent lectures we've been talking about the topic of information visualization. Now information visualization refers to making invisible sets of data visible to the public eye. So it's about making information that was less easily accessible, not seen, and hard to understand, visible, more easily accessible, and understood to the public eye. So the tool of information visualization is information graphics. Now information graphics is visual tools that make sets of data accessible in a visual form to the public. Now an example of this is London Underground tube map. In the past, individuals travelling to London found it hard to understand the different train stations in the area and which train line to jump on and to travel on to make it from one station to another. They had to go to individuals in the area who had insider knowledge of this information to access which train line they should catch to make it from this station to that station. Now, an individual has used information graphics to develop the London Underground tube map. They had developed this map that shows the different connections between different train stations in the area, thus showing a visual representation of the relationships between different train stations in the London Underground map. Now this use of information graphics has allowed information to be more easily accessible, more easily understood to individuals in the area and individuals travelling to the area. So in this way, information graphics is all about making information more easily understood and accessible to the individual through visual representations of data and their relationships. So an example I'd like to use of information graphics is through the use of emoticons on MSN or Facebook. So in the past, when emoticons weren't available, when you were chatting across MSN and you were joking around, you were saying that, oh, you're a loser, but you were joking, and the person across the line doesn't understand that you're joking because they don't understand if you're being sarcastic or you're being serious. So they take it as an offence. They believe you're actually calling them a loser, when really you were just kidding around. Now, emoticons have allowed for this invisible emotion to be communicated in a visual manner across MSN and across the internet. It has made this invisible data visible to the public and to the individual you're talking to, thus making the relationship more easily understood to the individual across the line, and you yourself are able to better communicate your emotions through this visual representation of your emotion. So an example of information graphics is also provided in this week's reading. Timo O'Neill, in his article The Dashed Line in Use in 2006, states that the dashed line has been used in various subject areas in the past to represent a relationship between different sets of data. So for example, the dashed line is used in science, in a circuit, to connect two different energy points together. This dashed line is a graphic information visualization of the relationship between these two energy points. It represents to the individual that these two energy points rely on each other to allow the flow of electricity around this energy circuit. So all in all, information graphics allows information visualization to come to life. It allows data that was previously invisible, or relationships between data that was previously invisible, visible to the public eye. It's about making this information that you're trying to publish more easily understood and more easily accessible to individuals in society. And that's the way I see it. Information graphics is all about making publishing information more easily accessible, more easily understood, and making invisible sets of data available to the individual.